Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime! Hiya. Hey, how you doing? It's just me. I'm going back to some more Iron Man this evening. Pressing on with the leveling process, you know. So we're heading to the Lower East Side, Corruption in Blue.
What's wrong? Jet boot fuel too expensive for you?
Yeah, jet fuel boost is too expensive for me. We'll go with that. Sure. Hi, guys. Good evening to those who have joined me. Oh, look. It's a bad man. It was a bad man. Oh, look at... They're adorable. It may be adorable, not the exact word. Iron Man, Urek told me you were on your way. If you want to get to Tombstone, your best bet is to go through AIM. Advanced Idea Mechanics, of course. They're working together to terrorize the city with an experimental drug, mutant growth hormone. MGH is turning citizens and gang members into superpowered monsters, and our force is spread thin trying to handle this mess. I did get a tip that there's recently supplied MGH warehouse nearby. Clear out the warehouse. I expect you'll find a way to the supplier. Look, they respawned. And look, I despawned them. Is this a little side treasure room? It is. Little mini dungeon treasure room.
This ain't happening.
Pretty sure it is happening. Sorry.
Sorry, not happening.
Wait, you just said that. You were copying. Sorry, Joey Aces. How about some missiles? I'm hitting the wrong button.
I'll be sorry.
I'll be sorry. Alright, we're going to try something. I'm going to grab the Eternity Splinter. Now, I purchased from a vendor a pet. Now, it used to have a function where you could vacuum up all the kinds of items that you didn't want based on slots. So you can set each of the 5 basic slots to vacuum up everything that's of a particular level. So white quality and green quality, or white quality, blue quality, and green quality, and so on. And it would power up over time, power up the the pet, where it would have some sort of advantage, a buff for you. And you can re-roll the different ones if you wanted to. So I am going to attempt to vacuum for the first time. The 2 items that were here are not vacuumable, because they have to be slot items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sorry, my bad. We should have a box of goodies here. And currently, anything green or white. I think I have
I
white
wonder
or
how
blue.
this works.
White or blue, or white, blue, and green. I can't remember what I said it. That is an item that's not for me. That's a Loki item. But that is conceivably for me more damage reduction, higher damage rating. Damage rating versus bosses is nice, but I would be giving up 3 energy and suit power, which I don't think is currently working correctly. I don't seem to ever spend my suit power, so I never run out of it, so the energy is less important. So we'll swap. I hope you followed all that. We'll be tested on it later. And I've also been playing a bunch of... a bunch is a bit much. I've been playing a fair amount of PoE 2. Trying to like it. Trying desperately to like it. But the keys are quite different, so keep hitting the wrong keys. Hello. Hello, boys. Alright, now we can try our J. It worked. Now, did it increment the pet? No, it did not. So sad. So the pets are not implemented. The vacuuming is implemented, the pets are not. That's one of the things I wanted to try out. So I was going to spend some of my really not very important currency. Can I slam it in? I wanted to get rid of all that. Not everything is currently implemented in the game, but then we expect everything to be implemented in the game. We're still working on it. And this is our mission. The MGH warehouse, poison in the streets.
Sorry, not happening. Ooh, did you need that? Now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. One sec. Let me finish off this fugly boy. I'll be able to respond to you as you well deserve.
It's crude, but it might be useful.
That's a danger room scenario. That's different. And that's my first ring. Okay. Same, you were neck deep in this game all this day. It's rough, but you somewhat like it. They'll make it good eventually. You see, they're not trying to make PoE 2. They're trying to make PoE Ruthless 2. So I think a lot of the basics are not going to be changing. The slow pace, slow movement, the large maps where you have to slowly work your way through it. The not much loot. Those are part and parcel of the experience that they wanted for Ruthless. So I'm not sure it's actually going to get better. I hope it does, but I'm not convinced by any means. My first ring, 600 health, 38 tenacity. That's not bad. I'll take that. I also have to blow up the containers that these thugs are using to make their filth, their mutant growth hormone filth. Just awful what it's doing to our streets.
Definitely not one of my designs. My armor's trash.
Whoa, something is hitting really hard. Not happy about that. You're gonna stop. Alright, well I have destroyed enough of the barrels. Collect the shipping manifest. I know when I'm importing illegal drugs, I always include the shipping manifest because, you know, if FedEx loses it, I want to be able to track my package of illegal drugs. Yeah, but I got lucky, you can say. So I was playing Ruthless a month or so with your friends, so you feel the loot starve in PoE, but it's not upsetting that much. Yeah, I can completely understand that. For people who enjoy the Ruthless style, this is an improvement, I think, in almost every way. But I don't think most of the people who bought PoE 2, they fell into two categories. Either they're new to PoE, in which case they may not look at it the way PoE players do, where I want to play it again all over from scratch every 3 months when there's a new challenge. So they're looking at it as a game they're going to go through once. That's not going to make money in the long term for GGG. And the other batch of the majority of players are players who play PoE 1 enjoy it to various amount, and did not enjoy Ruthless. In which case, they're not going to be spending any money because I don't foresee the sufficient development resources being sent to PoE 1 anymore. PoE 2 is their game now. Didn't I say I was? Didn't say I was enjoying it. Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah, I just find it a painful. I didn't even play it. I watched it being played, and I can understand why for a subset of the PoE playing community, they like it. But most PoE players and most non-PoE players are not going to return every 3 months for another league where leveling up is excruciating. That's the part of PoE 1 a lot of the veterans hate most, is the campaign, and having to do it every time on a new character. I have to enter the garage. I think there's this amongst some of the devs. I feel like there is a almost a fetish about making the game more difficult, more unpleasant. Is this the place I just left? It is. The epitome of it, to my mind anyway, is using the well in PoE 2. Where you've got one of the devs was asked basically, why do we have to use the well? What is the point behind that? And his response was, it's fun. It's not fun. All it is an additional source of frustration. If you forget to refill your emptied flasks, or you get new flasks and forget to fill them, all it is a sense of frustration. It's not going to give you anything positive to the players. It's not fun. And the fact that they keep saying things like that shows me that what they are is their ego invested in some of the bad decisions involved. And so I don't foresee much changing on a fundamental, foundational level for PoE 2. It's just strange that they're trying to make it more understandable for newcomers, and they definitely are. I think the new starting player experience is far too difficult, but is much friendlier. It's simpler and more straightforward, and that is laudable there, to be commended for that. For newcomers, at the same time, even hardcore veterans are struggling like hell. The way I have described it is, PoE 2 is simpler, but way more difficult. It's simpler to play and learn to play. It's way more difficult to actually play. Not to learn how to play. PoE 1 is much harder to learn how to play, still. I want to like PoE 2, but mostly it's been a source of frustration for me so far. I haven't given up. What's the well? Pathfinder main? Okay. If you're not being facetious, the well is used in PoE. You go back to town, all your flasks refill. And in PoE 2, they don't. You have to manually click on the well. Why? The response when they were asked has been, it's fun. It's not fun. It's the opposite of fun. I'll note, by the way, that all of these games, which I've been calling Diablo-alikes for years, so Rod Ferguson can stuff it with his new, hey, why don't we call these Diablo-alikes? I've been calling them that for years. Because there are ARPGs that have nothing in common with Diablo. So I've been calling them Diablo-alikes for years. I don't think Rod should be given crap for wanting to call them. I've been calling it that for years. But this game was designed by, the primary developer for it, was David Brevik, who was also the primary dev and designer for Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. So in a lot of ways, this is the sort of real child of the Diablo games. They got in my way. Those vehicles got in my way. Oh, it's AIM.
Sorry, not happening.
Just got to double check that it's not working. I don't think it's working. It's not working. I was hoping that game function was working. Is this private or is it back online and nobody knows it yet? And how do you get it? Okay, I have those answers. If you played when the game was live through Steam, you can still download the client. You've always been able to download the client. The client doesn't know what server to talk to. So, what a group has done is they have emulated the server software. Doesn't have all the functions, not everything works, all that stuff. But what you do is you download their code from GitHub, and you do a relatively simple install. Basically, it comes in a zip. You unzip the files. You run the setup.exe. You double click on server startup.bat. You double click on client startup autologin.bat, and you have what I'm using right now, which is the server and the client are both running on my computer. Now, there is also a private server running where they've taken that code and they have, I'm not sure if they've twiddled the code or just punched holes through their firewall. So you can play in a group setting. The most people I've seen online, I've only played on a very short time. I just wanted to make sure it was working correctly, and it is. Was, I think, 15 people or 18 people. So, the things you need to look up if you want to play. First, you have to have played it on Steam and still have it listed in Steam, in which case, just download. The second thing you need to know is if you go on to run it yourself on your own system alongside the client, you need to Google Marvel Heroes Emulator and look for a GitHub from a guy named Crypto something. And that's just his name. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. It's not listed here. Okay. He has a GitHub repo for it. You download it from there and you can run it on your own. The other alternative is to download the client and do a Google on MHTahiti, like the island, .com. That website will take you to, if you go to that website, they have instructions on what you have to do to connect to their server. So those are the two things. The one I've just done a little bit to check and make sure it was working. Seemed to be. And then the private server, which is what I'm running here. It has, by default, you get access to all the heroes at level 1. And a lot of the other stuff is implemented. Some skills, for instance, don't work yet for some of the hero skills. So be aware of that. But if you've missed it the way I think most of us have missed it, it's not completely back, but it's back in a way that I can enjoy, if that makes sense.
The royalties on this are
Ding, 28.
sweet.
Did I get a new power? Did I get a new power? Yeah. I got, no, Jet Thrust Punch. Didn't I get that one previously? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, we got Repulsor Spray. Overcharger repulsors, firing them in an erratic pattern. Well, I like erratic patterns, so I'm going to yoink that down. I'm cleaning up the streets. Now, I also want to be clear that if you're running the server on your own computer and the client on your own computer, you may still have it on Steam listed in the library and just not realize it. And maybe they'll, if you already have played it from Steam, you may be able to add it to your library. So don't give up hope just yet. Also, I have not checked. I haven't looked. I'm sure if you look and spend some time, you can probably find a place where you can download the client software. Note, there's no guarantee it's going to be the client software you need. It has to be the last version of Marvel Heroes Omega. There's no guarantee that the site is safe and that the code hasn't been mucked with. But, so first, double check on Steam, see if you can add it if it's not there. If not, then you can go looking and see if you can get the client elsewhere. I do want to repeat, I do not know that it's out there, but I'd be surprised if it's not out there somewhere. Everybody want to come in and play? Let's everybody play. That's an awful lot of guys. Just saying, that's a lot of dudes.
Sorry, not happening.
You get everybody? Was everybody served? They were. I have to blow up more of the
Won't be pleased.
the drug shipment. That's got a big yellow glow. I don't think I can go there now. Kaboom! An earth-shattering kaboom.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Note to self, if I ever decide I want to make illegal human biological drug,
Not happening.
make sure it doesn't explode when it's exposed to stuff. Wait, how did I miss some? Oh, over here? Nope. I don't think I have to get every single one. If I do, I'll just come back. Don't go away. I was gonna make Yep, Eternity Splinter. Only at 118. A lot more. The more I hear about AIM, the more it sounds like modern Silicon Valley. load up real good. How we doing? We need 45 more. We should be okay.
Are you there? France?
Sometimes you just need to blow people up, you know. Bad guys. Of course, when you blow them up, they're not seriously hurt because they're superheroes. And no one ever accidentally dies from, you know, superhero interventions. We need 17 more. We should not have any problem getting 17 more. Well, guys. Just dated Google. There we go, that's all 200 we needed. Granted, there's more, but evidently we don't need more, so... The rest of the drugs can remain.
Nobody told me I was expendable.
You never picked that up previously, huh? You're not the smartest AIM agent in the world. Let's go in. Tombstone waits. I don't know much about Tombstone. There were a lot of Marvel heroes and bad guys I didn't know much or anything about, so I always looked them up. Don't remember much about Tombstone.
You think you're tough enough for Tombstone?
Yeah, actually kind of do.
Idiot. Damn, that's just good.
Do not stand still when he does his little jumping attack.
Sorry, not happening.
Wasn't fast enough. Stop spinning. Making me dizzy. Missed. Didn't miss that time.
Too bad we couldn't.
I am.
Villain met, Iron Man applied, problem solved.
And that's why I'm the hero. And that dude's not. Let's see. Damage rating to melee powers. Ew. I don't do the melee powers. Users. I hadn't forgotten about those. I don't think I'd seen one of those boxes before. And I hadn't noticed. Now I'll vacuum. But sadly, the vacuum function works. It does give you the credit, so it's not a complete loss. But the pet functionality is not in place. So you do get the credits. That's it. So it is still better than nothing.
No, I can't provide a reference.
Major kicks and a good evening. You. How does it go? I'm just kicking a little Iron Man ass right now. No, I'm Iron Man and I'm kicking ass. I'm not kicking Iron Man's ass. That would be. That would require some physical gymnastics, of which I am not capable. Lurk away, my friend. You are always welcome, lurking or not. Oh, we've got a boss in there. It is the Supervillain Showdown versus Goblin's Max Stand. Sorry, Goblin's Wax Stand. Green Goblin? Shouldn't say Green Goblin. Maybe there's another Goblin. There is another Goblin. There's at least a Hobgoblin.
You should have never interfered.
It's Green Gobby, voiced, I believe, by Mark Hamill. Copy. Copy.
Check out my toys!
Oh, missed. I didn't. Definitely didn't there.
Aw, are your toys failing you?
You're one to talk about my toys? You'd just be laughing loony bird if it weren't for your toys, Norman. Wrong button.
It can only end this way.
Have some nice, delicious, locally sourced missiles.
This isn't over. It's never over!
It's
I heard
never
you were
over.
more of a challenge.
Antoni, don't taunt the goblin. I mean, it's fine, but, you know, it's a little crass. Advanced technological system. Let's see. Movement speed when you use a med kit. Not a big deal. I'd rather have the 9% XP. Gain health when you hit an enemy. Gain not quite as much. That's hit. 198 when you hit. That comparison isn't working right. It's always worked right in the past. That's weird. So I'm going to keep the one with the 10 or 9% XP bonus, as that is going to speed up the leveling. Into the subway. Nothing bad ever happens on the subway in New York City. I've heard that. Speak with Brett Mahoney in the police station. I wonder if I set off their metal alarm. Metal detector. I've known Lieutenant DeWolf a long time. She's good police, Iron Man. Tombstone's word alone is not enough to tie DeWolf to the Kingpin, but rumors and subtle evidence also hint that Jean's up to something. If DeWolf is guilty, it would explain how Fisk legally obtained the tablet. That's what she did. If that's what she did, and we can expose this, it would allow us to reclaim the tablet and put Fisk behind bars for police bribery. It's time to confront Jean DeWolf. Find her on the roof. Okay, Jean, I hope it's not true. A good cop gone bad is a terrible thing. Watch out! Assassins! Mercenary assassins. Yeah, they really even assassins. They're just mercs.
Yeah, I designed that to hurt. Sorry, not happening.
One of them, two of them down. All three of them down. And
somebody's in trouble.
bullseye.
Here comes a bullseye.
Okay, cover.
Oh, hey, where'd you go? I never miss.
My armor's trapped.
Whoa! I was taking cover. Oh, that's the first time I've been down. I was taking cover and still got nuked. Holy crap, okay?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And for my next trick,
Okay, he hit me there through either through rock or with a ridiculous angle. Of course, it is also possible that the game function is not quite right for Bullseye here.
Meet my friend.
My God, seriously. I do not have any memory of Bullseye being like this ridiculously busted. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Realistically, I have no choice. No chance of not getting hit.
Just you wait.
I heard you were more of a challenge.
No, actually, he was plenty of a challenge because his one-shot is ridiculous. Let's see. Repulsors. A lot more damage. Deflect. Deflect is boring. Tenacity's boring. Critical hit rating, critical damage rating, and when you use your mid-cat, there's a 10% chance for critical success rating and 50% more effective healing. Nah, is it good enough?
No, it's you.
500,000 experience.
That doesn't prove anything.
It proves you're a dirty cop, DeWolf.
Which is so incredibly disappointing.
You don't understand.
What does the Kingpin have on you?
I was a good cop.
Was.
I was following the trail of Kingpin's enforcers after their rather successful crime spree through Hell's Kitchen. But when I got there, I discovered I wasn't the only one on that trail. Speedball, one of the new warriors, had clearly found them, but got himself captured, tied up, and worked over. They were about to go for round 2, and it didn't look like he had much left in him. I didn't even think. I put them down. I didn't report it because I knew what I had done was wrong.
Thank you.
Can you walk?
I'll try.
If I'd been thinking, I would have looked for the security camera that caught me murdering Kingpin's lackeys. Never mind that these were the worst kind of bad guys, about to kill a real,
Oh, Wilson
actual
Fisk,
hero.
you
I killed in cold blood.
you scamp,
Kingpin
you
had
rascal.
me dead to rights. I either do what he says, or I go to jail.
You rascally scamp.
You want to make up
I
for
would
your
say
sins?
scampy rascal,
Help
but
us.
that
Talk
would
to the
be
feds,
shrimp.
you confess your sins, the Kingpin falls.
Coercion, bribery of government employees, racketeering. I'd say it's enough to bring him down.
Here's your chance to do the right thing.
Come on.
I can't live like this any longer. Get it. I'll testify.
Well, all right.
We can
Well,
do it,
alright.
can't we? We can finally take down the Kingpin.
We do it tonight.
Phew.
After all this is over,
Ding,
maybe I can buy
29.
you dinner.
Did we get a new power? No. I'm curious. I don't think I've even tried to see what that one looks like. Not impressive. Cone attack to the front. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it hits harder than it looks. Speak with Brett Mahoney in the police station. Okay. Back downstairs. Have to use the stairs? Like some common pleb? I'm Tony Stark. So it's true. I thought DeWolf was impossible to turn, but Kingpin has some nasty blackmail on her. I only wish she'd come to me first. Now that Lieutenant DeWolf is ready to admit to her crimes and expose Kingpin for blackmailing a police officer, all we need to do is find the video of her saving Speedball's life. Then we can get a warrant for Kingpin's arrest, and we can confiscate the Tablet of Life and Time. Eric gave me a call. An informant told him that the blackmail video is being held at one of Fisk's restaurants. Ooh, I hope it's a good one. I am a bit peckish. You know, hungry. Why are you shooting these people? Mr. Tassetti is turning himself over. Pursuant to your agreement with it. Can you hurry it up here? I can't be here for long. So they're shooting a guy who's come here to, well, let me help with that. You can stop shooting. Glad I could help. Let's see. Enter Carmelo's Bistro. All right. Well, his bistro is in that direction. I wonder what kind of food. Bistro, you could be almost anything. I mean, I just ate dinner, but I could certainly make room. Oh, that looks uncomfortable. Help. She's under a car. Well, I'm gonna... Thanks. I should be okay now. Don't worry. I only destroyed those 2 cars. I'm sure it's fine. Now, Hammerhead was not a hero or at all until I saw him pop up watching another streamer playing Spider-Man. I'd never heard of Hammerhead, so I had no idea who that was. We've got... Oh, I have to beat the Lava Man in under 2 minutes. It's one of the sort of events that happen.
Barely needed my armor.
More of them.
Yeah, that was predictable.
It was ridiculous, but then hey, I am Tony Stark. I am Iron Man. I have completed them. The event. Feeding the Lava Men. Easy peasy. Is this a little mini dungeon treasure room? It is.
Sorry, not happening.
Is that everybody? That was it? No, it's not it. A bunch of micro missiles. I mean, how really good are my micro missiles if this guy can like 2 entire batches of them? Whoever it is, one of the cooler looking skills. Repertoire. Along with that.
I wonder how this works.
I wonder how this works. How about a box of loot at the exit? I like boxes of loot, I cannot lie. Let's see, we've got a cattle rune. Used in rune word recipes. There are a lot of systems they layered on later. Let's see, damage reduction, damage rating, brutal strike. Drop below 50%, your health increases by a big ass chunk. Sure, we'll use that one. I think it's a little bit better, not much. A lot of damage, crit rating, and health. Health is, yeah, whatever. If we kill them faster, we don't need health. That's just science. That's an awful lot of health. Critical rating and crit damage rating. Yeah, we'll use that too. Back to the Upper East Side. At least I think that's where I'm. Yeah, Upper East Side. There we go. I don't have to be murdering. But of course, I'm not actually killing them. I'm the hero. I don't have to be defeating all of these batches of bad guys. Oh, I'm going to start letting some of them off the hook. But not this batch.
Sorry, not happening. It's crude, but it might be useful.
It's crude, but it might be useful. Oh, we've got more Lava Man. I've got a question here. The Bistro. Here we are at Carmelo's Bistro.
It's crude, but it might be useful.
Maybe. yes, maybe no.
My armor can do this all day.
And a relic of the Snake Root clan. Relics by themselves, not that good. But you can stack up to 1,000 of the same type and put them in your slot. When you got 1,000 of them, they don't have to be all that good on a one-by-one basis because you've got 1,000. These ones, you get +1. I believe the +1% movement speed is that per? Because 1,000% movement speed would be a 10 times movement speed, which seems unlikely. But the 1,000 health would be accurate. And we've got another rune, a spike rune, used for rune words on Uru forged items. I'll tell you this helmet, a little bit less damage reduction, same damage rating versus bosses. It's the one I just actually swapped out, I think. Oh, look, that's a whole lot of yellow dudes. I'm mad a lot.
Sorry, not happening.
So, interestingly, they have made musical instruments that are invincible to my powers. That's pretty impressive. They just need to wear musical instruments. That would take care of the entire problem. Got him. That was not the best movement skill I've ever used. The briefcase. Found the blackmail video evidence. Great work. The warrant for Wilson Fisk's arrest is now active. Head to Fisk Tower. Fisk, you are so going down. Discovered this key. So this will speed up my moving from place to place. It will reduce the amount of street cleaning I do, but hey, you can't have everything. I think it kind of sucks that you can't have everything. I want everything.
The big guy better have his lawyers on retainer.
You really think I'll be brought down by the likes of you? I'm a superhero. Seriously, I'm a superhero. Of course you're going to be brought down by the likes of me. Who do you think I am? Lots and lots of friends. Hi, guys.
Sorry, not happening.
Can I play? I do play a little rough. Iron Man, over here, please. Oh, all right. I think that's just enormously satisfying. Scattering all of the sort of low-level
Workmanship.
Goombas.
Definitely not one of my designs. Thanks for grouping up for me.
Exactly. Thanks for grouping up for me. You guys too. I mean, I appreciate it. You're willing to put in a little extra effort to make my job a bit easier. Not all the villains are so cooperative, you know. Some of them can be kind of jerks. So I appreciate you guys looking out for me a little bit. This tower, floor 21. Swing at me. Freaking Iron Man. It's like they don't even know who I am. Actually, it's kind of insulting. Floor 30.
I wonder how this works.
Oh, your bullets are slower than me. That must be so frustrating. Crafty bits. He's got ninjas in his building. Does he know his building is infested with ninjas? Ah, Electra, I think, if memory serves. Right? I think. Yeah, Electra.
There are worse things in this world than death. I am one of them.
Beat her once. Yeah, I already beat her once. Face the wrong way, and I've got essentially blasters.
Damn, I still had 6 more ideas for beating you.
No, it's not over here. Is it over there? Must be this one. That's floor 31. Fisk himself.
Here comes a bullseye!
This guy again.
Sorry, not happening.
So, for those who weren't around a little bit earlier, Bullseye has a fact that if he hits you, it kills you. And I was on a rooftop where I didn't have much cover, and it says take cover. But sometimes taking cover was not enough, as he appeared to either fire through or around things. Here I can do a much better job getting under cover. Frankly, he's been by far the worst boss so far because he's got the one-shotting. And he hits really hard just generally.
Just you wait.
Dang, 30.
Great. I can still make it to my board meeting.
So, not just in the movies, but in this game as well, Tony is incredibly smug. The exact same damage rating. Critical hit rating. Or defense. That's a good chunk of defense. A little more defense wouldn't hurt. I mean, I am normally quite offensive, so that shouldn't be a problem. Critical hit and critical damage rating for Bullseye. Electromedallion. Damage to movement, powers, dodge rating, move speed, fizz damage. When you dodge, yeah, like dodging. I'm in a big metal suit. What kind of dodging am I gonna do? That sounds pretty dodgy to me. You see, it's dodgy because I can't. Never. Where's the next elevator? That's the one that, yeah, I just took. So there's the floor. Oops, that way. Wrong way. Wrong way. I went the wrong way. Everyone can relax. Is there any exit there? Oh, come on. Confront the Kingpin in his office. Is that it? Kingpin's office. I could go there. Do I have to, like, fight all three of them now?
Your presence here is a grave mistake.
Memory serves, I do.
And now, I crush you. 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 And now, I crush you.
Took care of them, little friends.
And now, I crush you. Sorry, not happening. And now, I crush you. And now, I crush you. And now, I crush you.
And
And now, I crush you. And now, I crush you. And now, I crush you. I heard you were more of a challenge.
Tony, stop taunting
wonder
the
how this
supervillains. It doesn't do you any good. You do have it on Steam. It was hidden. Nice. You're coming home. I mean, I can guarantee you that the install, if you want to run it on your own server, is pretty straightforward. And I haven't had any issues with it. Once you basically, you just unzip it, double click on the setup, double click on start server.bat, double click on start client auto login, which automatically logs you in so you don't have to create a fake login, and play. And when you're done, it's probably wise, although possibly not necessary, to run stop server.bat. That's it. Now, as I said, some powers don't work. I've run into two on Iron Man that don't work. So it's not perfect. They're still working on it. They're not done yet. But the quality of the game now, it's not all the content is there. You can run all of the story missions and I think some of the end game stuff. So enjoy. I missed it too. 7 years and it's back. Oh, well.
You reporting for duty?
Excellent work. I can see why Director Fury asked for you personally. S.H.I.E.L.D. can take it from here.
She asked me out.
The Black Widow asked you out.
You can ask Sitwell. He was there.
That did not happen.
But hey, what can I say? Do a lot of sit-ups.
We're done with the talking.
We'll see yourself.
Yep, take what you can get. Believe me, I understand completely. I felt the same way when City of Heroes came back.
I made good on my promise, Doom. Here's your precious tablet.
Well done, Ghost. I underestimated you.
What the hell does that mean?
It means I thought you incapable of achieving your goal.
Whatever. I assume payment is being made in full?
Already taken care of.
Then so long, Doc. Don't call me and I won't call you.
All the pieces are coming into place.
All the pieces. Like the Wand of Watum there, I think. And we've got our little chest of a story reward bonus. Advanced technological systems. I'd lose some XP. I'd gain some regen per second. I'd gain some damage to melee powers, but I'm not a melee character. Come on. What are you doing here? Kingpin has damage to melee, regenerates, credit drops. That makes sense. He's the Kingpin. Yep, those are all just cells. I'm rich. Of course, I'm Tony Stark. Of course, I'm rich. I mean, you know, seriously. That kind of rich. So let's see. We've got another relic, a couple of relics to add to the list. Another Uru forged battle glove. A couple more runes. So far we have Earth, Cattle, and Spike. I think we can grab all of these. That's not what I wanted to do. I linked it. So all the people on the server can see it. Because that's how proud I am. I linked it. Wait. Yeah, I'm the only person on the server. Danger room scenario. That was like a solo instance thing, I think. Am I going back to City of Heroes? Eventually, yeah. I mean, it's the sort of game I go back to pretty frequently, from time to time. It's just I have to be in the right mood for it, and there have been a lot of new games and stuff that have been getting released in the recent past. I mean, as an example, I'm trying to sell this. I can't sell that. Sure, it says I can sell it. Oh, no. Why is it not selling? None of these are selling. Why are they not selling? Binds when equipped, yeah, but I should be able to sell it. I was selling other stuff. That's odd. Don't know why I can't sell them.
Yes, I'm sure we have something in your
There we
size.
go, I can sell them to him. Jarvis is not particular. Speak to Havoc for transport to Xavier's school. Impressive, huh? No. Most sort of kids at school have learned to play with their balls. At least the boys. The advanced girls, maybe. Too soon? Too creepy? Find Professor Xavier in Cerebro. Well, that's down the stairs, if memory serves. Whoop. Yeah, downstairs.
Welcome to the Xavier Institute.
Hey, Wheels, how you doing?
It's not your fault, little one. Homo sapien is the only true work of God. Mutant is the abomination of the devil. God doesn't want mutants. This is the Judgment Day.
Oh, well, they got it.
Senseless. They hate us so much. Just because we are different. Just because we are mutant. This is the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. I am Charles Xavier, and I have dedicated my life to educating and training mutants. The best and brightest of my students you know as the X-Men. We dream of a world of peace and equality, where mutants and humans could live together peacefully. But there are those who would die,
60 years
to stop this from happening.
No closer.
That is why I've called you here. Anti-mutant activity has grown increasingly violent. Because of the rise in New York City's mutant population, the mutants took it upon themselves to form their own community, Mutant Town. But Mutant Town is now under siege by anti-mutant vigilantes. They call themselves the Purifiers. To my frustration, I must tell you I don't know anything more about them. I need you to go to
Can't you read their minds? That's your gig.
Violence. Show your support for us.
That's what
Let
you
the
do.
World know that its heroes and its mutants
Same have been on
stand
in a
together.
bit. I've been playing Resident Evils again for that few months. Yeah.
Those are high-tech weapons.
There are
for
enough
a
games
bunch of
around these
vigilantes.
days that if you feel, if playing a game ever feels like a burden, you should play something else. There are plenty of things out there. Some of them you know you like. All right. I mean, that was kind of why I stopped playing, WoW for years, is I was tired of feeling like I had to play WoW. Off to Mutant Town.
Hey there.
Won't you take me to Mutant Town? Ooh, we've got the one-off. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one-off. I hope it works. At level 60, we get House Party, which is the ultimate.
What's the word?
Iron Man, I know Mutant Town pretty well, and I know these mutants don't deserve this. Find the sergeant here in the slums. Speak with Sergeant Garang. How about we...
Humanity first!
I'll let them deal with the regular threats. A pack of mutants fled into this warehouse for safety, but they were pursued by purifiers. We don't have the manpower or the firepower to deal with them, Iron Man. You can get in there and do what you can. I'll get in there when I can. I'm gonna kick they asses. Purifier scum. Why don't you all just sit down? This is supposed to do damage to him. I don't think it actually is doing damage, but it is still doing movement. Movement is important. They'll keep.
You can't defeat humanity.
You are not the entirety of humanity, my friend. Just tap me when it's safe. It's safe. Get out of here. Hi, Splinter. Look at this. Aren't they cute?
Where did I go wrong?
Let's try the one-off, shall we? Yeah, it works just fine, thank you. One-off works
Sorry,
great.
Not happening.
Little help? Sure.
I still believe.
I'm sure you do. Ah, the one-off. It's back. I missed you so. Choo-choo, I'm going to say hello to the bad man. How about some missiles? Purifier.
You'll get yours someday.
I'll get mine someday. Little help, hero?
It's crude, but it might be useful.
Yeah, it's crude, but it might be useful.
Try to keep up.
How about some missiles? And then a big beam right in the face.
I must suffer for my cause.
Yeah. Suffer for your cause. I'm glad I can help you out with that part of it. The suffering part I can give you. Enjoy.
Kill them. I have been led astray.
Yes, you have been led astray. How about the one-off?
I must suffer for my cause.
I'm totally down with you suffering for your cause. Got it. The coast clear? The coast is clear. More missiles? Again, I repeat, my missiles, they're not really up to snuff. If some of the Purifier Initiate is shrugging off 2 entire batches of missiles to his face. Exit should be over here, to the adjacent warehouse. Yo, I heard you like warehouses in your warehouses. Rescue the last mutant. Civilian. Who's coming? Oh!
Adapting to neutralize target.
Oh, nice! That was beautiful! That is the superhero gameplay I have missed. Twarn't nothing. The one-off, ladies and gentlemen. Just really good. Oh.
Is there any more up for me to go?
I'm trying to talk with these officers, so do you mind? I have all the powers now. I mean, except for the house party, which I don't get to cap. Let's see. Why? Sorry, that odd mutant back there. Her bad luck. I've got places to go. Glad you could help us, Iron Man. The Purifiers have overwhelmed the Mutant Town projects, and we're fighting a losing battle. You need to cut them off at their source if you hope to make any progress. We have legitimate intel that indicates that... Hey, I'm working here, okay?
Sorry, not happening. Where did I go wrong?
Alright, fine then. One off. Sit down.
You'll get yours someday.
Sit down.
I am really that good.
I hadn't used up my immediate use of a one-off.
Suffer for my cause.
It'll be up in a sec, and we'll use it. That guy can take the one. How about another one off in a few seconds? Make him wait for it. Make him wait for it.
I have been led astray.
They made me do it. I mean, come on. There's only so much bullshit a guy can put up with. What do we got here? Oh. I checked its registration, and the car's registration is in date. Morlock Underground. Find the entrance to the old train yard. Memory serves, this one is kind of I would say the one-off is my new best friend. One-off, you're the best. I love you so much. Oh, dead end. There's one thing you can count on us. ARPG and Diablo-alike players. We don't like those.
You can't defeat humanity.
Not humanity. A really bad example thereof. How about the one? You can see my power, suit power is going to be changing because the suit power function is not yet implemented, so it seems like maybe I'm a little overpowered because I never run out of suit power. Which would make me a little bit overpowered, so I guess I'll wait. Oh, these are good guys. Yeah, I can't really tell the difference.
You can't defeat humanity!
Having no power to worry about does make playing Iron Man significantly simpler. Great.
Where did I go wrong?
Nope, I I can't swim. What kind of mutant are you? You can't swim. Come on, man. Aren't you supposed to be like, I don't know, half fish or something? There gotta be mutants that are half fish. That's all I'm saying. They don't all have to be half fish, but, you know, a non-zero percentage has to be, at the very least, fishy. Fish-related, fish-associated, fish-adjacent, perhaps. Hi, guys.
I still believe.
The old train yard. That's where we're going. That's where we are.
What a wonderful smell you've discovered.
Stay close, all of you.
Do you know where we're going, Wolverine?
Yeah, he always knows where he's going.
Just follow the nose.
Ugh, today is not a good day to have super mutant senses.
Stryker's purifiers are right there.
Oh. Striker's mod, huh?
Sup?
Spider-Man is Sup.
There it is.
And Wolverine,
This
mass
is
murder.
a church.
Wow. They are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Shh. We're not alone.
Like, in the universe?
Where is the Church of Purification, Logan?
Follow me.
Stay close.
You're closing in on the heart of the Purifier operations in Mutant Town. Beware. They've recruited the Juggernaut to guard their church. Sadly, his furious hatred of me and my X-Men makes him their more than willing pawn. How about we finish up with a nice closing? Missile fire. Oh, a ring. We had one ring drop. Is this one an improvement? More health, and I take less damage from area powers. The more health makes it worth it, I do believe. That down there. God, I'm so anal attentive about my... Hi, guys. Seat.
You'll get yours someday.
I will get mine someday, guys, so all be rest assured that sooner or later the day will come where I will get
mine. I must suffer for my cause.
Glad to help with the suffering part, anyway.
Sorry, not happening.
Not ready yet. There we go.
For my cause.
Yeah, they're back to suffering for their cause. Cool. Their church is over here somewhere. The so-called church. Laying down, sir. Okay, I like it.
You can't defeat humanity.
It hurt rather a lot. I don't like being hurt.
I still believe.
That's nice. It's nice to believe in things. I believe I'll have a drink tomorrow night. More than one. So much fun! I have access to all the skins right now, the defaults, I think. Let's do a quick check. I checked the store, and I checked the costumes. It takes 950 Gs, and I get they've given us a gift of 9,000 Gs. So I guess we can buy some stuff, right? let's find out. Let's see what we've got in way of costumes for Iron Man. Since this is make-believe money, we've got a lot of different suits. Holy crap. Mark 46, Civil War, Classic, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy White, Heartbreaker. You know I'm getting the Hulkbuster, right? I mean, you understand that I'm going to try and see if we can get access to the Hulkbuster. Movie Hulkbuster or the car. Oh, I think I like the movie one better. Yeah, I've got to try. We're going to find out. Purchase completed. Now, it shows up. The Iron Man Age of Ultron Hulkbuster costume shows up here. How's that look? The answer is yes. Well, now I'm fighting Juggernaut. I think it feels appropriate.
Here comes the Juggernaut!
Here comes the Juggernaut.
Nice armor. Let's see how it comes apart.
That did not do a lot of damage to him, the one-off. But then he is the freaking Juggernaut. So, how about some more missiles for you, Juggy? Missiles. More missiles.
Sorry, not happening.
Missiles? Missiles aren't that effective, but god damn are they cool looking. How about a one-off defense?
I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, I know you're unstoppable. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
I thought your armor was tougher than that.
He won't even quite fall over, even though he's defeated. The physics engine has him sort of stuck, leaning up against the wall. Return to Professor Xavier. That appears to have been successful. Alright, so that gotta get filed away. Any new boots? Let's see. Damage reduction. Health, like damage rating versus bosses, is good. The suit power isn't helpful because right now I'm not using any suit power because that doesn't work in the game yet. 4% chance to become invulnerable for 4 seconds when you're attacked on a 25-second cooldown. Defense, health, tenacity, and durability. Kinda like that, actually. Durability is increasing defense and additional health, so that doesn't hurt. Tenacity is sort of a toughness-like skill. Sure, let's work with Juggernauts because I am now in an enormous suit of Iron Man armor. Gigantor. 442. They're both at 442. Oh, attack speed. We do like attack speed and health on hit. That's really good. That. Let me sell the rest. I don't think I can sell them to him. Him. Hi, Adam. Adam Warlock, everyone.
Welcome.
Defeating the Purifiers in Mutant Town was a great achievement, but their threat is not over yet. 791,830 experience. Oh, not quite.
Professor,
about half a level.
Nick Fury is on comm.
Professor, SHIELD agents intercepted a communication that I thought you might need to see.
This is William Stryker. MODOK, are we sure this communication is coded?
You are talking to the leader of Advanced Idea Mechanics. Please.
You promised me a weapon.
I do not care for your tone, Stryker.
With the money I'm paying you, I'll use any tone I please. I want that weapon prototype.
Such impatience. These things always take longer than expected. But I assure you the results will bring your
I always
mutant
loved the
devastation.
acronym Advanced Idea
When,
Mechanics.
MODOK? I'd like to conclude our dealings as soon as possible.
For AIM.
Send the coordinates.
It just seemed
And
like
let's get this over with.
a really
I'm sending you the intercepted coordinates. The message
well,
is already
Silicon
over 24
Valley
hours
way
old, so you better hurry.
of naming
Good
your
luck,
company.
and keep me
I
posted.
once worked for General Magic, for example.
Suit up.
AIM, huh? Well, that explains the tech they're using.
Oh, we got another box. Let's see. Additional suit power does nothing for me because, as we've established, I'm currently not spending suit power. So, currently, kind of busted. Mind you, that's not why I've been playing him. I've been playing him because when I started a couple days ago, I wanted to make sure I was playing a hero that everyone would immediately recognize. Hard to get more recognizable these days than Iron Man. Off to Fort Stryker.
Want to see what I can do with some spare part?
Greetings, Iron Man. I've been sent by Director Fury to assist you with your mission here on Fort Stryker. S.H.I.E.L.D. has been collecting tactical data on the Sentinel's mutant hunting capabilities, but the robot we bugged has gone radio silent. We need you to track that sucker down. I recommend scouring the perimeter of these grounds. Sorry, that was really rude. I recommend scouring the perimeter of these grounds to start. Good luck. Well, I can fly, so that helps speed things up. Time remaining to save hunted mutants. Got it. How about a one-off, everyone?
Where did I go wrong?
Sorry, not happening.
Oh, one-offing. Hunting party defeated. Predator X. How is that guy still alive?
My armor's
Whoop,
trashed.
bad.
You can't defeat humanity.
Wow, that doesn't seem to do anything. The one-off doesn't seem to do anything the big robotic did. I'm not sure I'm doing that guy just seems to immediately respawn, so again, slight loss of the servers. Whoop, we've got a side treasure room. Little side mini mission, mini dungeon treasure room. Hi guys. So I'm gonna give you the one off. Awesome. And then a little hop. That'll be that. Maybe not. There may be more. Oh, hi. I was just killing time until I could fire off. So the vacuuming for pets works, if anyone remembers vacuuming for pets. Basically, you can set up what kind of gear you want to vacuum and it automatically sells it. It used to be it also would count up the number of things you sold. And when you reached all the way out to the far end of the line, 600, 900, 1800, 180, 8, depending on the type, it would give you a buff. You could reset it if it was a buff you didn't like. But right now, all it does is, oops, open up your free loot, dude. There you go. Right now, what it does is it does automatically sell it, which is a plus. Let's see, better damage reduction, same health, defense bonus, move speed. Sure, why not? I say. Now that I'm in the Hulk Buster, might as well, you know, seemingly kind of bulk up. This is Supervillain Showdown against Blob and Toad. Not to be confused with Bubble and Squeak, or Toad in the Hole, for that matter. Blob. How about you come out here and fight like a big, large man? And I'll give you the one-off again. And a whole bunch of missiles in the face. And who doesn't want missiles in the face? Hit me with something.
Sorry, not happening.
A couple of times. Kind of rude.
Sorry, not happening.
I hit. Move, but didn't.
Just gonna sit here and catch my breath.
I bet I get stuck with the bill for cleanup. It's crude, but it might be useful.
Alright, the superhero or supervillain fights do not have a specific reward chest after them. That's just the little mini dash. Relearning all this stuff over the last couple of days. Now we got to find the Sentinel technology and destroy it. I'm sure that won't require me beating up the living crap out of a bunch of non-living. Bugs! We're underground bugs and whatnot. Oh, nice. How about I one-off your asses into oblivion? Because the one-off just is the best. My memory of the one-off in the game was that it was really good, and it was.
Can't beat my targeting computers.
Destroy a Sentinel fragment. I have destroyed it. Return to above ground. New power unlocked missile targeting. Missile targeting? I do not know how these work anymore. Relax. I'm with S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm working undercover to keep an eye on these purifiers. Here's what I know. The mad scientists of AIM have already built a prototype of the new superweapon Stryker ordered from them. It's called Cleansing Wrath. And they have the parts and plans to build plenty more. To prevent this weapon from killing countless innocent mutants. You must infiltrate the Cleansing Wrath lab. Inside the lab, find and destroy the weapon prototype as well as the supply caches that will let them build more copies of Cleansing. I am up to level 32 now.
You'll get yours someday.
The Purifiers are bombarding the area with mortars. Take out those mortars to clear the way.
Sorry, not happening.
I must suffer for my cause.
If you think you've got a cause, crazy, but I'm not going to say that. Help out a couple of mutants, you know. Destroy the mortars. Must be one of the mortars over there, I think. How about we fly?
Where did I go wrong?
Probably from birth. Shooties. Well, it's already opened. Unlocked. That's one of the mortars, I think.
I still believe!
Mortars are tough.
I must suffer for my cause.
A lot of damage. My expectation is the kind of event that is meant to be. Oh, they pile up in a really nice fashion. The sort of event that's meant to be.
I have been led astray.
This is out or would be out. Oh, pile of bodies. They take the clue, but not. Where are we needing to go? I'm assuming this direction, but I don't know that is accurate. Oh, we got the mortar. Here's the, oh, no, that's the mortar I already destroyed, guys. You're not helping me by pointing out that. Because I already mortared them.
You can't defeat humanity.
That's not what I wanted to do either. What I did, what I wanted to do didn't matter. Whoa! What I did was what matters.
I have been led astray.
Okay, the mission, find Cleansing Wrath, is this direction. That is another little treasure mini dungeon. Oh, I have to destroy targets. Failed. Time ran out. I failed. I won't report this to Director Fury this time. You'd better train up. Hey, look. I didn't realize what I was supposed to be doing, right? And give me some more crap. I dare you. I double dare you. Ah, rats. Hitting the wrong button is a problem I've always had. Let's go into the bunker. Found the lab where AIM is building the Cleansing Wrath super weapon for killing mutants. You can save a lot of lives by ensuring that weapon is not used. Gee, I don't know. Mass murder sounds like... a great way of clearing out the crust, right?
Shut down the experiment. Sorry, not happening.
Sabotage cleansing wrath supply caches. Looking for them. Level blue. Oh, that's a couple of them. Disable cleansing wrath prototype. Thought that might be a prototype. Nope. Blew up those barrels, but he was unharmed. Other than apparently he was motionless by the barrels because he seemed kind of upset. Is this like a giant mega bot? My brain is telling me that's what I have to fight here, which is odd to think of Cleansing Wrath, the prototype of being a mega bot. That doesn't seem like very effective. Killing mutants. It's a very effective way of killing a mutant.
Now, that was not my fault.
But if you're looking to kill like a whole bunch of mutants, I wouldn't think a mega bot would be your best bet. Sort of biological weapon. Oh, is it not in this other end? Cheese Louise, guys. The outer compound from here. I do not see any obvious way, but oh, there we go. Our indicator. You guys are lucky I'm busy. You know, I've got some important things to do. Otherwise, why would I be kicking your ass? That's a treasure room. I gotta make sure that the treasure is rescued. That matters too, for reasons. I think that's it. Can't have these guys getting away with their treasure. It's not it. There's a treasure compound, if that had been it. That's the treasure. Oh, there we are. You can finish yourself.
Not happening.
Damn. Oh, he is a bigger target. Psycho Simon. Like Simple Simon, only psychotic. Ionic particle. If it was an ironic particle, it would make a snide comment. There's my box of loot. A couple of purple, or a couple of XPs.
It's crude, but it might be useful.
Purples. Check. There, move back down there. Blob medallion. Chance to reduce enemy move speed when you hit. While above 80% health, you gain a whole lot of physical defense. Health, damage rating, tenacity, lots of stats. That is a quiver for Hawkeye. I am, if you have been playing very close attention, not Hawkeye. A little more damage rating, critical hit rating. No, I like the attack speed. Attack speed. All right, one off for everybody. Had to. There were just too many targets. How could I resist so many freaking targets? Good. Another treasure dungeon. My memory of this was that it was difficult to find my way.
Boom is my favorite sound.
Very strange.
Sorry, not happening.
I'll take care of everybody but me. He is frenzied. I think it's a faster attack speed. Launch the missiles. He blew up in a most satisfactory fashion. Clang. Chest of... Where's my chest of fat loot? Did I not get everybody? Am I being robbed of my chest of fat loot? Which isn't, you know, like all that. Oh, yeah, I missed somebody. I missed some people. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know you were over here. I decided to apologize by using, you know, the one-off. Take a little time. Guys, you know, don't want to waste any more of your time waiting for me.
It's crude, but it might be useful.
Screwed up. What do we got? More damage. 4 energy isn't bad, but because my suit power isn't actually going down, not that helpful. Yes, we have a liquid death and a liquid flames. Well, I mean, you know, you liquids, both flames and death. You know, it's important for you guys to stay in touch. Make sure you're not missing any of the meetings. Ooh, a cosmic dupe.
Sorry, not happening.
Basically, dupes are treasure goblins, for those of you who are current or past Diablo players. We got him almost halfway dead. Maybe he'll drop my first cosmic item. I had no cosmic item drops yet. The snake says hello. Very good. Very good. And the one-off. I sort of get from that. Off in 3 seconds. Probably shouldn't move right back into him when I'm trying to avoid taking hits. That's ill-advised. Will the one-off be enough? I don't think it'll be enough by itself, but a little bit of damage. Got him. I particularly like the little floop noise he made when he hit the ground. That was nice. Floop. A marshmallow? It's called a dupe. D-O-O-P, and is part of the Marvel canon. I don't know much about it other than that. At some point I read up on it. I don't remember what I read. So it's not a vital part, I don't think, of the Marvel canon. We are looking for an indicator of where I'm supposed to be going, because I've gone the wrong way. Got something over there. Oh, we've got our indicator. We're getting very close to Stryker. Stay alert. This is it. The command bunker, wherein Stryker awaits. Magneto has sealed off the control room with only Stryker and himself inside. To gain the access code, you must find and defeat Pyro.
You'll get yours someday.
I'll get mine someday. He doesn't specify what I'll be getting.
I must suffer for my cause.
You think so? If you think it's important, then yes, you should suffer for your cause. I would hate to tell you to not suffer for your cause. Think we can't handle a few mutants? I don't know. I'm not a mutant. I'm a guy in a big metal suit. So I can't really answer whether you can handle mutants, but I feel safe in saying you can't handle this guy in a big metal suit. Like that, for instance, would be an example of what you can't handle. Putting that out there, you know?
I still believe.
Everybody's got to believe. I believe I'd like a drink. Oh, the one-off. It's just so much goodness. So much good fun. Max level 50 or 60? Yeah, 60. And then there are a whole bunch of end-game mechanics that layer on. You can have a stack of relics, up to 1,000 of them. There are Uru forged items that go there. I have only one artifact so far. I have slots for 3 more that will unlock. Actually, that was already. There's a relic you can get. There's a legendary you can get. And the team insignia unlocks. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. Layers and layers of endgame content. As you would expect.
You can't defeat humanity.
Why don't y'all just sit down, punks. Helps if I hit the right button. Not hitting the right button, that's one of my specialities. idea what this stuff does? How about the missiles? I do love the missile graphic sound is just really, really nice. Alright, where's Pyro? Wow, there's a lot of dudes. Wow, there were a lot of dudes. Wow, there are a lot fewer dudes.
Sorry, not happening.
Alright, the room's quiet now. Did anyone have something in particular they wanted to discuss with me, or are we all good? Alright. I'm glad we had this little chat. Pyro, Pyro, Pyro.
Where did I go wrong?
Yeah, getting your first character to level 60 took a significant amount of time. I didn't want to do that. But there are other game mechanics that come into play. For instance, when every character you had at level 60 gave you an XP bonus. So you were encouraged to play through a lot of characters. Level 60 is the Infinity system. The Hero Synergy system, well, this was working yesterday. Interesting. Energy points. There we are. At levels 25 and 50, I think? Yeah, at 25 and 50, you could choose 10 of the heroes you had to buff your abilities. They all have different abilities. So Iron Man has, at 25, a 2% range power damage and 2% energy damage at level 50. So for this character, I'd want to look at other characters I could have synergies with that would increase my range power and my energy damage. And, you know, you've got the Hulk over here, and he's got health and health. So if I wanted more health, I would have a synergy with him. But you have to get him to 25 to get that effect, and 50 to get both effects. So that is another system where having and playing a lot of characters was an obvious and intentional advantage. Now I think we fight Pyro.
Burn, baby, burn! I like my steaks well done.
Really? Level 33.
Hey, I just had a great idea.
Yep, synergies, you got them. Iron Man, apply, thank you. I don't have any other characters at level 25. We got our first blue ring. Adds 2 to speed. Speed is dodge, damage from reduction of damage from area attacks. Arneon. Currently we have health and less damage from area attacks. Health and dodge. None of those are, you know, floating my boat. Enter the control room. Stryker under siege. Stryker and Magneto.
You want us at war with the humans, and now you have it. I take no joy in that. I take no pleasure in it. But we either choose to win this war and live free, or lie down and let you enslave us, torture us, kill us. Humans and mutants cannot live together in peace.
Time thing you put in 2,000
Your
hours in this game
god
back
has
when it was live.
selected
I had
the
over
mutant
1,200.
as the dominant species on the planet.
I had all the
I
characters.
am Magneto. I
was really looking forward to Thor Odin's
and
son.
you will not take this world from
Was
me.
coming shortly before they killed the game as part of the celebration for releasing Thor Ragnarok.
Sorry, not happening.
How about some missiles? I fortunately have some non-metal missiles on my How about the one-off again? Missiles? Missiles?
To oppose me.
Well, that's kind of my deal. No.
Stand aside.
How about the one off the thing? Good.
That didn't go exactly how you drew it up, huh?
Striker? Striker.
No sudden moves, Striker. Don't tempt me.
You think you've won? You think you've saved the mutants? You've done nothing. Nothing! You've doomed yourself to damnation is what you've done.
Uh-oh, guys. Did you hear that? We're doomed! Wait a minute. I knew that already.
Fury's Boy Scouts are here.
This is Deputy Director Maria Hill. We're at the Purifier base. I want a closed perimeter, and that means closed tight. I want anyone with a crazy look on their face on lockdown. Mr. Stryker, I am very happy to say you are very under arrest.
Oh, really? Wait till I sue you for religious persecution. I want to talk to Nick Fury. I want to talk to the man in charge. You have nothing. You have no proof. You have no evidence.
Miss Hill,
We're
I think I
surrounded
found something.
by a illegal base.
Stryker, these mutants.
Mr. Sinister.
Perfect. Are you still looking for test subjects? No. I have acquired the special individual I needed. And good luck with your experiments. I'll expect your payment to arrive by the end of the day.
Where is he?
I want a lawyer.
You're gonna need a doctor if you don't tell me where Mr. Sinister is playing mad scientist with the mutant genomes.
According to the log, Sinister's call came from the...
What is that?
That's the Savage Land. Sinister is in the Savage Land.
Looks like we're going to the Savage Land.
Looks like.
Hey,
I didn't bring any sunscreen.
let's go to the Savage Land. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
All right, people. We're heading out.
This game was a great time killer of a game to just sort of futz around and play. Not to play seriously as your main game, I would say, but
The Savage Land,
you know,
huh?
you got a movie on,
That place.
something like that, TV, listening to a book. It was a great sort of, I got half an hour, I can get a couple of levels on Loki. Return to Professor Xavier. Back to Xavier's school. And like that. Poof, it's magic. We get anything else good? Let's see. Armor. Level 30. It's 9 levels higher than what I'm using now. Come on. Damage reduction slightly better. Chunk more health. Attack speed. Have I mentioned I love attack speed? I love attack speed. The helm. A little bit lower on the implicits, which are the white colored affixes at the top. A belt to keep my pants up. Thank you. That's the oldest joke I know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Where do you have the baby powder? Walk this way. If I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the baby powder. That's probably the oldest joke. Intelligence, critical hit rating. That's an... Oh, critical damage rating. Junk, more health. Close enough. Magneto medallion. Deflect. Chance to stun nearby enemies when you're attacked. Lose 1% of your health when you hit. That seems great. And another belt. This belt is not quite as good. Don't sell all of that. Can't sell to him. Fortunately, Adam Warlock, despite being a cosmic being of immense power, also has change. I don't have a team-up hero. I wish I had a team-up hero. Why don't I have a team-up hero? I don't know if team-ups are implemented in the game yet. Another new relic. Relics were also a great way of taking up a good chunk of your bank space. I love the little detail, like when, pardon the eye, when I use my little hypervelocity charge, you get this flash of a hexagon-filled field of electric energy shielding me. Right there, you can see it.
Greetings.
So, William Stryker was in league with Mr. Sinister. I shudder to think what service the Purifiers were performing for that villain. I'm proud of you for standing up against the hatred of the Purifiers. If we mutants had a few more allies like you, we might not be so fearful of our survival in this world. Almost 1 million of experience points, and I need about 3.5 million. So I should get XP to about here. Yeah, a little over. The intel you discovered in Fort Stryker indicates that the Purifiers were only the leading edge of the monstrous plot being hatched in the Savage Land by Mr. Sinister. It is crucial that we learn more about what Sinister is up to, put a stop to it if we can. To use the Blackbird jet to travel to the Savage Land, speak with Havoc here in the X-Mansion. Once you arrive, find the Fall Tribe village. Fall Tribe. And make contact with Elder Breivik. David Brevik, the lead designer for the game. Also for Diablo and Diablo 2. To see what assistance he can provide. As one of the protectors of the Savage Land, he may have useful information to share. I think it said the team up were working. They may be. I just mean I found the way to enable them. I can't remember, but maybe it was a level 60 only thing. Again, I don't recall. It has been too many years for the old man. Advanced technological systems become invisible when you use a med kit for a few seconds. Now, I mean, that is more health, which would be awesome. But the fact of the matter is 9% XP is better. Maybe on the store. We can check the store if we've got team-ups. Perhaps I could purchase a team-up to go with me. Who would I like? Frankencastle? No. And see, it says owned. That I already own all of the team-ups. And I tried K to summon them and nothing happens. Team-up heroes. Or maybe I could just, enable a team-up, would be okay. Yeah. Who would I like? Yeah, it just appears that I just didn't find what I was looking for when I was looking. So there's that. Yeah. Old Man Logan, Pirate Deadpool. Sunspot. I have no memory of Sunspot. Zero. I have no idea who Sunspot was. will be, whatever. Shield support. You can have an entire fucking shield thing flying in. Rescue, I think, is Pepper in an Iron Man type suit. How about Pirate Deadpool? Now, how do I do anything with him? That's the question. Select a title. I don't have any titles. Currency. There's the currency I have. 93 Eternity Splinters. I spent 350 on my pet to check and see if the pet bonuses worked. They don't. The vacuum does to sell stuff. 9,000. I have 9,000 G's again. Apparently it resets your G's to 9,000 so you can buy anything you need. That's awesome. Let's see. Where would I summon team up now? Like that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I believe Nolan North doing the voice work. Where do the team up gear items go? Achievement, social, mission, store. That's the team insignia. Right, the team insignia is sort of basically a supergroup affiliation. That's bio. Where do I use that? Where do I see? Oh, is it there? Team up. Left click to summon. Use this item to view. Time remaining 2 minutes. They did say that healing didn't work, so you might want to keep that in mind. Thank you. Yeah, am meaning to go back and read more through the information. I just forgot to last night because I'm old and what were we talking about? Yeah, I can't remember. Dismiss team up. Left click to summon. Use this item to view. Yeah, it won't let me view. Shield medkit, right. The ultimate, right. Can't use that yet. Basically, this is a case of me not remembering. Anyway, I am going to call it an evening here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very, very appreciative. And I hope those of you who are going to be trying out Marvel Heroes have an absolute freaking blast with it. I've been enjoying it. It's great to have it back. But tomorrow, I think we have the annual Winterfest in Guild Wars 2. Hooray! Hooray! It's Winter's Day. That's one of the things one of the characters says. So that's the Winter's Day jumping puzzle and a whole bunch of other Winter's Day frivolity and goodies. So tomorrow, at least, I'll be playing Guild Wars 2. For Winter's Day, I might throw in a key farm to stretch out the content a little bit to get me to a decent stream length. But regardless, that's my plan for tomorrow. For Beyond Tuesday, I don't know. Actually, probably won't be here on Wednesday. I'm probably going to pick up some adult leisure beverage for tomorrow and enjoy beverages to celebrate Winter's Day. Adult leisure beverages. That's booze. Anyway, back tomorrow. Usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Again, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. Back again tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your Monday night, and as always, because I like to set a reasonable goal for those who have chosen to watch, I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow.